Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a granny square heart. Here it is. Now you can use this pattern as a coaster, or you can use this one to attach with some other projects and make something else out of it. You can make cardigan out of it, you can make bags out of it. So this is a multi-purpose project, and here it is. Now for this one I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this project I've used 4 mm of the hook. So let's begin. Okay, so for this heart with the granny square, we will start with a magic circle. So just have your yarn and have a magic circle here. And now here we're gonna chain up 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. And now we're gonna have another 2 double crochets into this magic circle. So for that it's 1 and 2 here. And now we're gonna have chain 2. So it's 1 and 2. And now we will repeat this pattern for another 3 times. So here it is. Yarn over, go to this magic circle and have yours double crochet here. So we're going to have 3 double crochets together. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. And chain 2. Again we will repeat our pattern. So for that we're going to have another 3 double crochets here. So yarn over, insert your hook into this magic circle and have your double crochets here. 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now chain 2, and we will repeat this pattern for last time, 4th time. So here it is. We're going to have another 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and chain 2. Here it is. And now we will pull over this loose end, we will pull over this yarn, and we will gather up over this circle, and here it is. Insert your hook into this chain 3 here, yarn over and grab your yarn and have a slip stitch here. Here it is. And our round number 1 is like this. Now for your round number 2, we will go to this chain 2 space. So we will go at the back. So we are here on this chain 3. We will go at the back on this chain 2 space. So for that, just insert your hook into this chain 2 space like this and grab your yarn. So here it is, grab your yarn. And now you're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. And this is your first single crochet. And now we will have another chain 2. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. And now we will have another 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space. So for that we will again work at the back. So yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have your 1 double crochet, yarn over and go to this chain 2 space and have your second double crochet. Here it is. And now we will have chain 1, and we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will go to this chain 2 space. Now here we're going to have another 3 double crochets. Yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have 1 double crochet, 2 and 3. Now we will have chain 2. So it's 1 and 2. And we will go again into the same chain 2 space and we will have another 3 double crochets here. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3 here. And now chain 1, and we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will go to this chain 2 space. And here we're going to have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. And now we will repeat this pattern all the way on this round number 2. So here it is. Have this 3 double crochets, chain 2 and another 3 double crochets into this chain 2 space. Have chain 1 and skip this next 3 double crochets and go to this chain 2 space, and again into this chain 2 space have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets and chain 1, and we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will be here, and I'm gonna meet you here on our this last chain 2 space where we have just started our this round number 2. So keep on repeating your pattern and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. I'm here and I will have a chain 1. I'm going to skip my this last 3 double crochets and I'm going to be here on this chain 2 space where I have started my this round number 2. And here again I'm going to have another 3 double crochets. So for that it's 1, 2 and 3. And now I'm going to have my last chain 2, 1 and 2, and I will go to this chain 3 space and I will insert my hook into my this chain 3 space, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish our this round number 3, and our work looks like this. And now we will go to this chain 1 space. So remember, for this we will not go at the back on this chain 2 space, we will go to this chain 1 space here. So for that I'm going to go to this second double crochet here. This is my chain 3. I've already made my slip stitch here. I'm going to go to this second double crochet and I will insert my hook into my this second double crochet, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have one extra slip stitch here. And I will go to this next double crochet and will insert my hook and will grab the yarn and we'll have one more extra slip stitch. So have your this 2 extra slip stitch here, and we are going to have another third extra slip stitch on our this chain 1 space. So just insert your hook into this chain 1 space, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch. Here it is. So we're going to have 3 extra slip stitches here, and we will be here on our this chain 1 space. Now here we're going to chain up 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and now we're going to start our this round number 3 here. And now on this round number 3 we're going to change the color of our yarn. So just keep that in mind. Here it is. Have your this chain 3 and have another 2 double crochets into this chain 1 space. So here it is. It is 1 and 2. Here it looks like this, and now we will change the color of our yarn. So for that have here the second color, and we will attach over this yarn here. So for that just have your yarn like this and secure your yarn here. So I'm going to attach my yarn this way. Remember, while changing the yarn we always half done our this last stitch and then we attach our yarn, but here we are not going to do this because we're going to need a chain 1 here. So have a chain 1. So for that we will finish up our this first color and then we will attach our the second yarn and we will have a chain 1 here. So here it is. Have your chain 1, and now we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will be here on our this chain 2 space, and here we're going to have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets with our this same color, with our this second color. And while doing this stitches we will have our this yarn along with. So I'm just gonna have my this yarn and I'm gonna attach my yarn just like this here, and I will work on this yarn as well. Now the reason is having this yarn along with, we are going to work on all of our this stitches and we will keep changing the color of our yarn. So we are going to need our this both the yarns. So whenever we are changing the color, we are having the second color along with, and we are having our stitches on top of our this yarn like this, so that you can change the color easily. So for that have your this second color, have your this first color like this. You can hide your second color at the back. Don't worry about this strain of yarn. We will have this strain of yarn on our this next stitches and on our this next round. When we will work on the next round, we will cover up this strain of yarn. So don't worry about that. So here it is. Have your this chain 1, yarn over and go to this chain 2 space and have your this 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 2 and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. And now we're going to finish over this stitch here and we will change the color of our yarn. So for that, here it is. We're going to need our this color, So we will have our this first color. So just attach your this first color here. Now always keep that in mind when you're attaching this color. Make sure your yarn is not stretched. It should be loose enough from the back so that you can easily move it. Otherwise your work will shrink or it will be loose. So we don't want that thing to happen to our work. So just keep that in mind. And here it is. Attach your this second color, sorry, your first color, and here we're gonna have chain one. So again, have a chain one here, and now we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will go to this chain one space, and into this chain one space we're gonna have our 3 double crochets. So for that, again, I'm gonna have this second color along with, and I'm gonna have my this 3 double crochets here. So here it is at the back. So that's 2 and 3 here, like this. And now we will not change the color. So here have chain one, skip this next 3 double crochets, and we are here on our this chain 2 space. Now here we're gonna have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So for that, here again have this double crochet. My yarn is again here at the back. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3 here. And now we will change the color of our yarn. So here, after finishing this 3 double crochets, have the second color and attach the second color. Here it is. And now have chain 1. And now we'll skip over this next 3 double crochets, and into this chain 1 space we will have another 3 double crochets. Remember to have your yarn along with and have your 3 double crochets here. So here it is. My yarn is at the back. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. It looks like this. And now we will change the color of our yarn. So here again have your this first color and attach your this first color here. Don't worry, we will hide this one on our this next round. So don't worry if your work is messed up like this. So here it is. Attach your this first color, have chain 1, skip this next 3 double crochets and go to this chain 2 space. And here again we're gonna have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So for that, don't forget to have your yarn along with your this second color and have your this 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and your this 3 double crochet, chain 2 and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 1. We are not going to change the color, and we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will go to this chain 1 space, and again here we're going to have another 3 double crochets with our same color, the first color. So here it is. And don't forget to have your this yarn along with your work. So here it is. Have your this 3 double crochets here, 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. Your work looks like this. And now we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is again. Have the second color, attach it nice and proper, and chain 1, and we will skip over this 3 double crochets and we will be here on our this chain 2 space. Now here we're going to have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets with the same color. So here it is. Don't forget to have your yarn along with the back, and now it is 1, 2 and 3, chain 2 and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 1, and now we will go to this chain 3. We will insert our hook into this chain 3 and we'll grab the yarn and we will have a slip stitch here. And that's how we're going to finish our this round number 3. And it looks like this. And now we will not work on our this first color, we will work only on our this second color on our next round number 4. So here it is. At the end of round number 3, our work looks like this. And now for round number 4, we will go at the back on this chain 1 space. So again, for that, insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab your yarn like this. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops and chain 2. Now this is your first double crochet, yarn over and have another 2 double crochets here into the same chain 2 space. So here it is, it's 1. If you want, you can cut your yarn here. So here it is, I'm just going to cut my this yarn because we're no longer going to need our this color. Our heart is already formed. If you can see it from here, our heart is already formed. So it's done. We will work on this outer layer now. And now, chain 1, skip this next 3 double crochets, and we will be here on our this chain 1 space. And here into this chain 1 space, we're going to have another 3 double crochets. And for that, we will attach our all of this yarn into our this stitch. So just have your yarn just like this, all these attachments, and have your 3 double crochets here. So work on top of it. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Here, chain 1, and now skip this next 3 double crochets and go to this chain 2 space, and here we're gonna have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So here it is, just gonna hide my this end in as well. So here it's 1, 2, 3, chain 2 and another 3 double crochets. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. It looks like this. Here it is. And now chain 1 here, and we will skip over this next 3 double crochets and we will go to this chain 1 space, and here again we're gonna have our another 3 double crochets. So for that, we're gonna hide our this loose strain of yarn as well. So here it is, just have them into your the stitches. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. We are going to skip over this next 3 double crochets. We will go to this chain 1 space, and here we're going to have another 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Chain 1. Again, skip this next 3 double crochets, and into this chain 2 space have another 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3 here, and repeat your pattern. So repeat your pattern all the way around. Have your chain 1, and on top of this chain 1 space have another 3 double crochets. Skip this next 3 double crochets, have chain 1, and into this chain 1 space have another 3 double crochets. Have chain 1, skip this next 3 double crochets, and into this chain 2 space have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Have chain 1, skip this next 3 double crochets and go to this chain 1 space and have another 3 double crochets. Have chain 1, skip this next 3 double crochets, and into this chain 1 space have another 3 double crochets. Have chain 1 and skip this next 3 double crochets, and into this last chain 2 space have 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. And I'm gonna meet you here, and here it is. Here at the end, and I'm gonna have my this last chain 1. I'm gonna skip my this last 3 double crochets, and I will go to this chain 3 space and will insert my hook into my this 3rd chain, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. Here it is, and now we're gonna cut our yarn. Secure this last stitch, and here I'm gonna have needle, and here it is. I've already worked on this stitch. This is the stitch I've already worked on. I will go to this next stitch by this next double crochet, and I will insert my needle like this and will grab the yarn here, and this is my slip stitch. I will insert my needle into my this slip stitch into this loop here, and I will take out my this needle from the back, covering up all the layers here, and I will pull my yarn here at the back, and I'm gonna have a nicely knitted stitch here. So here it is. It will look flawless. You're gonna have one extra stitch here, but that's completely all right. Here it is. It looks like this, and hide this all ends in. And your coaster is almost ready. If you want, you can leave it just like this, or your this heart granny square, or if you want to have a layer, we will have our this last round with our border, and here it is. So just bear with me for the border if you want to have a border, and here it is. Just hide this ends in, and I'm going to meet you after that. So here it is. Now we will do the border. So for that, you can have any of your this third color. I'm going to use my this gray color, and I will go to this chain 2 space here, and I will attach my yarn, and we'll have a chain 1. Now this chain 1 is not a stitch. Here it is. Again, insert your hook into this chain 2 space and grab your yarn and have one single crochet here. So here it is. This is your first single crochet, and we will have another single crochet here. So here the second single crochet here into this chain 2 space. Here it is. And now we will have one single crochet on all of these stitches here. So here, if you will count, you will have 15 stitches. This 3 chain 1, 3 chain 1, 3 chain 1, and another 3. So here it is. Have your next 15 single crochets, one single crochet on each stitch. So here we got 2 single crochets, and now we will have another 15 single crochets. So here it is. Insert your hook into this first stitch, and grab a yarn and have one single crochet here. Here with the second single crochet, and here this. Sorry about this. Third single crochet. Here it is. Now we will come up here on this chain 1 space, and here we're going to have one single crochet. So it's 1, another 3 single crochets here. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Another 1 single crochet into this chain 1 space. Another 3 single crochets here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Another 1 single crochet into this chain 1 space, and another 3 single crochets here. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3. Here it is. And now we are on this chain 2 space. So again, into this chain 2 space, we're going to have 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. So in total, you got your 19 single crochets here, if you will count from here. So first 2 single crochets here, then another 15 single crochets on the stitches, and another 2 single crochets here. In total, you got your this 19 single crochets, 1, 9. And now we're going to have chain 2, and we will have another 2 single crochets here into the same chain 2 space. So here it is. It's 1 and 2, and again on this side we're going to have another 19 single crochets. So we already got over this 2 single crochets, then 15 single crochets on over the stitches, and here another 2 single crochets. So in total 19 single crochets, then have another chain 2, and have another 19 single crochets on this other side as well, and then chain 2, and have another 19 single crochets here on over this last side. So here it is. We're going to repeat our pattern. So we already got over this 2 single crochets. Go to this next stitches and have 1 single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Into this chain 1 space as well, have 1 single crochet. Go to this next 3 stitches and have 1 single crochet into each stitch. Into this chain 1 space, have 1 single crochet, and here it is. Keep on having your 1 single crochet on each stitch until your next chain 2 space here. And now I'm here into this my chain 2 space. I'm gonna have my this last 2 single crochets. So here it is. In total I got my this 19 single crochets here, and I'm gonna have chain 2, and I will have another 19 single crochets on this side, then chain 2, and another 19 single crochets on this side, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. I'm at the end, and here I've got my this last single crochet here and my this last stitch, and I'm gonna be here on this chain 2 space, and I'm gonna have my last chain, another 2 single crochets and chain 2, and I will go to this first stitch and will insert my hook into my this first stitch. We'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. Here it is. And that's how we're going to finish our this round, our last round, round number 5. And here it is. It looks like this. And we will cut the yarn and we will secure our last stitch. And now we're going to have our needle, and this one is our this last stitch. So I've already worked on with my this last stitch. I will go to this next stitch, will insert my needle like this, will take out my yarn here, and this is my slip stitch. So I will go to the slip stitch and I will insert my needle into this loop, into my this slip stitch, and will take out my this yarn from the back. And here it is. It is nicely neated stitch, and there will be no flaws on your this work. And here it is. Now hide your this ends in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is all done, it is all ready, and I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.